Imagine this: a family in the 1930s in the United States. One day they have a normal breakfast. The father has a job, the children go to school. And the next, the factory closes, their savings disappear, and food becomes a luxury. Decades later, in 2008, another family in Spain faced the same situation: unaffordable mortgages, lost jobs, foreclosed homes, and in 2020, another crisis, this time global, caused by an invisible virus. History seems to repeat itself over and over again: prosperity, growth, optimism, and suddenly recession, unemployment, decline. Why does this happen? What causes business cycles? Today I'm going to tell you the story of a mystery that remains unsolved, even though it affects our lives more than almost anything else. Chapter 1: The roller coaster of the economy. The global economy works like a roller coaster. There are upswings, periods of growth, innovation, more jobs, more consumption, but sooner or later the downswing comes: recessions, crises, unemployment, bankruptcies. And so it goes over and over again, as if programmed into the DNA of the economy. Economists call this phenomenon business cycles. And while it seems logical to think they should have found a formula to avoid them, the truth is that no one knows for sure why they occur. Chapter 2: The first theories. As early as the 19th century, economists like Juglar began to notice patterns in the economy, ups and downs every 7 to 11 years. Later, others identified longer cycles: kitchen inventory cycles 3 to 5 years. Kondratiev: long innovation cycles 40 to 60 years. The idea was clear: the economy breathes like a living being. It expands and contracts. But why? Some thought it was human nature. Optimism and greed push upward until the bubble bursts and fear drags everything down. Others said the cause was external factors: wars, droughts, pandemics, revolutionary inventions. Chapter 3: The Great Depression and the Birth of New Theories. In 1929, the New York Stock Exchange crashed and the Great Depression began. Millions of people lost their jobs, banks failed, and hunger reached even wealthy countries. It was such a powerful shock that it changed the economy forever. Economist John Maynard Keynes proposed that governments intervene, spending in times of crisis to revive the economy and curbing spending in times of prosperity. For the first time, an attempt was made to tame the business cycle. But even so, it was not eliminated. Chapter 4: The Modern Cycle, Bubbles and Crashes. Let's look at the 21st century, 2000. The dot-com bubble bursts. 2008, global financial crisis due to subprime mortgages. 2020, the pandemic paralyzes the planet. 2022 to 2023, runaway inflation and central banks raising interest rates. Every crisis seems to have a different cause, but the pattern is always the same: boom and bust. And here's the mystery: are cycles inevitable, or is there something we're missing? Chapter 5: Current Theories. Today, economists continue to debate endogenous cycles. They say that cycles originate within the system itself. Excessive optimism leads to overinvestment until the bubble bursts. Exogenous cycles. They believe that what changes are external shocks: wars, expensive oil, pandemics, technological advances, a combination of both. The economy has a natural tendency toward instability, and external factors only accelerate it. Chapter 6: The Psychology of Crowds. Beyond formulas and graphs, one thing is clear: the economy depends on human emotions. When people trust, they consume, invest, and take risks. When they are afraid, they save, sell, and freeze. The economic cycle could actually be a cycle of hope and fear. Chapter 7: Can crises be avoided? Central banks and governments have tried everything: raising and lowering interest rates, injecting money, regulating markets, bailing out banks, but still, crises keep coming back. Perhaps the economy is like the weather. You can predict storms, but you can't prevent them. Chapter 8, what cycles teach us? If one thing is clear, it's that every crisis offers lessons. The Great Depression taught us the importance of the state. 2008 showed the dangers of debt and real estate bubbles. 2020 highlighted the fragility of globalization. And perhaps the real challenge isn't avoiding cycles, but learning to survive them and emerge stronger. So the next time you hear that the economy is booming, remember, nothing lasts forever. Sooner or later, the downturn will come. And when it comes, the important thing will be how we react, with fear or with resilience. Tell me in the comments, do you think we'll ever be able to live without economic crises?